Hello and a very warm welcome to the Makari Messe Hall for this women's preliminary Pool B match on day 8 of the Tokyo 2020 Summer Paralympic Games. We have got a big game coming your way in Pool B, the final game in the group stages of this team. And here is the first game coming your way. It is the RPC taking on the United States of America in Pool B. And then we have the final game in Pool A, which is Italy taking on Japan. A close affair in this pool today. RPC and USA both with one loss to their name, and that was to China. So they sit in second and third place, and it's the top two teams that go through to the semi-finals. So People's Republic of China are through. One of the 2016 gold medalists or the world champions in USA and RPC will be leaving without a medal. The winners of this game go through to their semi-finals. There we see the lineup for the RPC. The RPC wearing their red tops. USA in the blue sleeveless tops. RPC world champions in 2018, bronze medalists in 2014. They are the European champions as well, and this is their Paralympic debut. Coming in here on good form, but as are the team from the USA. Reigning Paralympic champion, they were silver medalists in that 3-1 loss in the 2018 World Championship final. The team's getting introduced to the spectators in the crowd, volunteers, and some members from Team USA and from the RPC are in attendance here. Bringing you both the national anthems of both teams, and then we'll be getting this competition underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United States of America.
アメリカ合衆国の国歌演奏です。
And now, the anthem of RPC.
RPC のアンセム演奏です。
So the formalities underway here in the Makahari Messi Hall for this women's Pool B match. Both teams will line up on the 3-meter line and show sporting spirit to each other. With the COVID regulations, and normally they'll go along the line and shake hands before the warm-up continues. We'll be bringing you this Pool B match as the first game of this session. There we see the results for the RPC. A loss against the People's Republic of China of 3-0, then a victory against Rwanda. In fact, every game in Pool B has gone to a 3-0 victory, so no teams to go past 3 sets, either a victory or a loss. Same thing for the USA. There we see the USA victorious also against Rwanda, who made their debut. People's Republic of China have topped the group and are secure of top spot. The match officials just been introduced to the arena.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Neil Kanawalik is the first referee.
Number 5, Irina Pania.
And then Vanessa Hedez is the second referee today. RBC are making their way out onto court. They start with Irina Penina, number 5, in outside position, and then the two middles of Okarova and Avatskia. The captain, Levisa Kunzman, the setter and captain of the team, Smanova and Churikova, number 14, with libero Tatiana Ivana as the libero in the difficult shirt.
And now let's meet the players from Team USA.
So the world champions making their Paralympic debut, taking on the reigning Paralympic champions. Webster wearing 1 in the middle. Catherine Holloway at number 5 and captain. Heather Eriksson, the big powerhouse through 4. Nick Matthews wearing the number 7 top.
Number 11,
Gillian Williams comes on to 11.
Number 14, Kaleo McClay.
And then Kaleo McClay, the setter of the team, number 14, makes her way onto court. And in the white top and blue shorts is the libero wearing the number 2 shirt of Bethany Zumo. Hamilton, the coach of this team, has been coaching them to the gold medal in 2012, also guided the men in 04 to the silver medal. But this game is where it counts. The winner of this game will go into the semi-finals. Now 2 more games to play in the competition. The loser will play off in the classification process.
The 5th set, of course, is the tiebreaker to 15. USA
all to play for these 2 teams. 2 of the best teams. World Para Volley are going head-to-head in the pool stage. The winner takes all. USA getting us underway in this Pool B match at the Makahari Messi Hall, where it is Team USA in blue on the right side, taking on the RPC in red on the left-hand side, and it is Okarova who gets us underway with the first point of the game out wide on the left-hand side. So Russian Paralympic Committee in red, looking to secure another victory against the team in blue. Lifting called. So the second referee just noticing. So lifting the hips off the floor for Smanova, the number 13, playing over on the right side of the court at the moment. Eriksson back to serve. Error again, this time for Selina. 40-year-old gets that ball just slipped through her fingers. There's the big swing out wide. From Panina.
Super spike, number 5, Irina Panina.
She missed the 2019 World Championships, but was there for the bronze medal in 2014 and at both of the European Championship Games for Russia. USA using the block well. Play the spike out wide on the left-hand side. One of the best setters in the world, but also has a great all-round game about her. So also available to spike out wide on those rotations. Backcourt option was the foul called by the referee. The setter, or the libero, coming inside the 3-meter line. 4-2 then. Early quick lead here for USA. That'll be one of their game plans to go against this strong RPC side. Is serve tough, but also go at them fast. They've done that with a 3-point lead already. Good block. Eric to the full stretch, and then it's a lovely work over on 2 by McLeay. 1 for the Setters Club. Tips that into that central court beautifully. Former indoor player as well. Has trained as a setter indoors on standing. Distributes the ball out wide. Okarova with another big block to her name. In the blocking stats, there are 4 players playing on court today, 2 from the RPC and 2 from the USA, who are in the top 5. And yet these 2 teams have only played 2 games so far. Shows you how strong defensively both of these teams are. Quick attack in the middle, making Ericsson work backcourt. The error pushed wide by Williams. Pick up by Ericsson. She's had to work a couple of times, diving short. And there's the block. Holloway, one of the big blockers of the team, the captain. There's a block reach of 152. And that serve gets in anywhere close to her hands. There's normally only one answer as the outcome. Switch that up to reverse attack. Matthews at full stretch, trying to pick that ball up as the ball landed deep. Quick pressure serve. Deep at 1 to the libero. Definitely Zuma, one of the best out there as well. Was asked questions on that pressure serve. Goes deep again over the top of Zumo. Off-pace hit by Laura Webster.
8-6 USA over RPC.
One of the most experienced players in her 5th Paralympics. She's in the Hall of Fame. She's showing off her guns as well. Technical timeout, 8-6. USA lead by 2.
Still got the 7 to serve at. Okay, 7.
Refreshments taken on board. Clay, the setter, she'll be dictating the pace of the game. She's shown her ability. That big swing through 4, also the second ball over. Now she goes back to the service line. Good backcourt attack on the right-hand side for the RPC. Gets a gap between the inside of the block, sorry. Didn't squeeze through the block, it goes down the inside of the block of Lorna Webster. Lovely distribution there by the setter. Magical hands. Push that ball beautifully for Eriksson. And that spike goes cross court with power. Deep serve. Monica Matthews on blocking duty. She's also one of the top blockers for the USA in the stats. Matthews and Holloway, the 7 and 5. In the rotations, they always have one of those front court as well. Reads the game so well. It's always a benefit in sitting volleyball, which is so fast-paced and furious. So the timeout is called by the RPC, the head coach, as he's seen something he wants to talk to his team about, as they're down by 4 points here. It is 11-7.
Ну, у тебя здесь блок появился, ну и бей со всей мать туда его по рукам, чтобы он улетал. А вы чуть-чуть осторожнее. Работайте, работайте. Давай, давай, давай.
So USA with a 4-point advantage, forcing a couple of the errors from the RPC. RPC only with 4 out of 11 attacks killed. That's down also to the defensive work that Eriksson and Zuma have been doing backcourt so far. Set out wide to the reverse this time. Well read at the net. Also chicken wing defense for the RPC. The ball just sitting nicely on the top of the net. Lorna Webster's not going to miss those. Starts very deep on her serve. Gets into court so quickly though to cover. That's a nice defensive team at the net for her, supporting her. Free ball option for RPC. Can they attack it? Yes, they can. Gets a touch off the block. Turakova, the 27-year-old. This RPC team, all, well, 11 of 12 all play for the same team back home for COP Roscombe Sports. So we'll know each other's game very well. And that's a good pressure serve for the RPC. They've closed the gap to 2 points now, 10-12. Back to Eriksson on her left-hand side. Wasn't able to control it with the pass. Goes down as an ace because there was no control on the second touch. Williams at the net. That ball too close. She read that well. This is the pressure point on the serve. Tip deep. But lifting called on the block for USA. Who has a quick check? Do you mean me? Sorry, it's Monica Matthews that was called for that. Strong front line for USA. They jostle for position. Pressure serve. Ball back in nicely. Good point for the RPC. Hustle out wide, full stretch, that left arm. And had to be pulled wide by USA, so they're back within 1 point now. Ice right on the line. The line judge points his flag down. Fantastic pressure serve. Targeted Eriksson a little bit on the serve now. It's a solid team. Eriksson's now moved up and out of the position of receive. Back of the hand. Scrappy play for the USA. Help ball called, lift contact. Holding on to the ball too long. RPC have turned this around. They were 7-11 down. And this game has just swung into the advantage of RPC as they now lead 14-13. The RPC turned this game around. It was a good, strong start for the USA. That 4-point advantage. Now they're down by 1. Come back from the timeout. Important to get this first point back. Kalea McClay there. Using her advantage. That all-round play that she has. Accurate shot down the line. Zumo's right on the 3-meter line. A little spot for the RPC. So this time the serve just too much on it by Okarova. So pressure again as we go into the technical timeout. RPC have a slight advantage. Last few points a little bit scrappy for both teams. USA have to push hard to get themselves back into this one. Need to keep that momentum. Get a run of points. It's easy to side out, but then it's when you've got the ball on your side, you have to defend first of all. Start to build up points.
Видите, что вы сюда уходите, они начинают руки сбрасывать. Сейчас по линии, вроде должна была забить, да? Она бум сразу руки сбросила, поэтому готовьтесь к этому. Поехали.
Hold that position, and making that movement on the block, closing the block out.
А ты наоборот делаешь.
All these ladies in red that are on course at the minute all play together in their team.
Very tight set. The first set, it is 16-15 RPC over USA. RPC will serve Irina Panania.
The 42-year-old to serve. They know they've got to serve tough. They've already had a couple of serves come straight back at them from the USA. Options out wide. That left-handed shutout block by the big block of Lorna Webster. They had the free ball coming over to them, but it wasn't a good pass in. So slightly out of system, had to push it. As soon as that happened, Lorna knew exactly where to go. There's the backcourt attack for the RPC. And the lead swings back around to Team USA. Good pressure serve. That left hand out wide on the left. The ball has come all the way across the body. The blockers get a chance to read where it's going to go. Then they find that gap in the center. Beautiful spot. Big hole.
USA retaining the serve.
Look at the wipe off. Oh, Zumo, brilliant pickup with the feet. And then the error by Eriksson on the hit. Didn't get a touch on the block, went into the net. Watch his reactions. Oh, great techers. Reads the game so well, but also so quick at reacting. Net touch. So while they're jostling for position at the net, it's the top of the net. They've got caught fouled there. So substitution on for the serve. USA leading by 2. Remember, they were 16-15 down at the technical timeout. They're now leading 19-17. Nice pressure serve. And out of system's not able to get the attack. That ball put long. Momentum with USA. Communication from both teams is incredible here in the arena. Oh, quick pickup. That ball dropping in the centre of the court. And Monique Matthews this time. Big swing through for.
Substitution RPC number 11 coming in. Anna Dovitskaya.
Picks the angle. Block hadn't formed themselves correctly. So some substitutions for the RPC. Nikova, another big block of the 38-year-old. 4th in the blocking stats. Opportunity for USA. Oh, well done by Matthews. So quick to react as that ball came back off the serve, off the net, from the block. Matthews then, even while leaning away, powers that right arm through. They lead by 5, the biggest lead they've had in this game so far. Errors are now creeping in the game for the RPC. Emma Sheik has been solid from the service since she's come on, and that's caused the RPC to call for a timeout. USA just require 2. This game is just switching momentum. USA started, then RPC pulled it back, and now USA just require 2. 6 errors to 4 for the RPC and only converting 9 of 25.
USA serving, Emma.
It's been the blocking work of USA, both on the serve and in the game. The RPC have just not been able to deal with or react quick enough to and turn into their advantage. And you see scrappy play again. Snatching at the pass.
Great block.
7 set points for Team USA. And they met in 2019 for the World Championships. And it's the final, the gold medal match. USA won the first set there. Big middle attack this time for the RPC. We've not seen enough of that, as they've not had the ball in system. See, she's been attacking the ball a lot more through 4, but getting into the middle is really going to put the pressure on the blocking unit from Team USA. It's where they can get that ball into the system, give themselves all the options available. High ball, deep. And another one through the middle this time. It's the opposite middle. Mendikova just coming on. 1 attack, 1 kill. She's also there to put that block up and put pressure on Team USA. That's 2 set points saved. Nice set through 2. Lifting called for the RPC, and that is the first set. Great set out through 2 on the reverse. Error by the RPC. USA close the set out. They saved 2 set points. And the RPC managed, but couldn't quite close out all 7. Nice work by Team USA, 25-19. So first advantage in this 5-set match to the United States. Remember, no match in Pool B has gone past 3 sets. So if that is to happen, then the RPC need to take one of the next 2 sets. Let's have a look at the stats. 11 from 29 for the RPC, but it's the blocks for USA. And also the digs, they've defended well. While the RPC have only got 11 kills from 29, it's the defensive work led by their libero that USA have just been able to take advantage. Bethany Zuma also having to work hard backcourt. Early part of that set was Heather Eriksson. More members of the Team USA squad in this Makuhari Messe Hall. There are a few other sports around on the other things. Let's have a look at the highlights. Bill Hamilton will be the happier of the 2 coaches. It's a 7-point swing for the RPC in the middle of that set, but USA just applied the pressure, got that block working, forced the errors as well from the RPC. And walking away with the set, 25-19. Remember, the winner of this game goes through to the semi-finals. Groups of 4, and the top 2 qualify into the medal match.
It's 1-0 in the best of 5.
Players make their way back onto court for the second set. Let's see how the RPC respond here. European champions both in 2017 and 2019, world champions in 2018. So they've been here, they've taken pressure games on. They went down to China 3-0, but were victorious against Rwanda, so a mix of matches they've had so far. This one, toughest test to get them to qualify for a medal match. The block. Pressure built early in that rally by Okarova. And then turning, attacking to defence, get the first points on the board. Options available for the RPC, gets the touch off the block. So USA not able to get a full power swing on, just off the fingers of Eriksson.
In the corner, bringing it 2-0. RPC.
So RPC do get the ball in system, do get to run the options. They are going to make the blockers work. Also have at least 4 options available for the setter each time. Backcourt swing. By McClay, and then the attack from the RPC is fired long. Webster on the serve. Nice pressure serve to the centre. Lift called. As we see, Eriksson opting for precision, not power. As Okarova falls back, hold the ball too long in the hand. The referee right there on the point to watch. And he makes amends this time off the block, but it doesn't go off the block. It actually goes off the antenna, so the ball can't hit the antenna. If it does, the point goes against you. Well, she swung that ball into the antenna. Good run of serves for Webster. A left-hand swing out on the right-hand side of the court. Nice angle. But then it's Eriksson goes down the line. Beautiful shape on the outside of the block. It does get a slight deflection of Okarova. Timeout called early on here by the RPC. They're down by 2. It's 4-2. You see Eriksson, 4 out of 10 attacks. She's the second highest scorer of points for Team USA in the first 2 games. Continuing her run of points here. As Webster continuing to run of serves with that ace serve.
Brings the score to 5-2 USA over RPC, second set.
Our celebration shows it all to you, what this means to the team from United States of America. 2 aces for Webster. And then off the hands and also the net.
Laura Webster continues to serve now.
Just quite hurt on the hand. Okarova couldn't quite get over it. Webster just surveys where she's going to serve. She's a bit disappointed that wasn't where she was planning to go. This one over. Gets the kill from the block at the net on the serve. A couple of points needed for the RPC now. Lovely set down the centre, bringing Monique Matthews back into the game.
Number 7, Monique Matthews, for the score.
She had all the options available to where she wanted to go and choose to deliver that set to. Choose to go to the number 7. Matthews delivers the point for her. 7-3. Looked like we're going to have a held ball at net, but it's lifting been given. And we go to the technical timeout. USA leading by 5, and that point goes against the RPC. Great run of serves earlier on from the first timeout from Webster, and then pressure just being applied here by the team in blue. They lead by 5.
Open, you're doing a great job there. Keep moving, good defense. Right now, there are a lot of outside middle heavies right here. So just
Great language from the Team USA here, focusing on what they want, not what they don't want. Really talking about what's working well, what they want to do. I do see some of the sports coaches talk about things that have happened in a kind of a negative or a hindering way. But Team USA all focusing on good things. Little Webster talking to Bethany, saying the libero, she's seen the court well, reading it well, really working together fantastically. Valiant effort, diving out wide to her right-hand side, but great point for the RPC to get back. A very important one. Give USA 5 or 6 points lead. They're just going to start walking away with it. So what can RPC do now? Well, they've got the ball in their hand now, putting the pressure on Team USA. The backcourt attack didn't look to be causing too much trouble, but they couldn't get their hand underneath it. Eriksson all smiles under a mask. Mendikova know that she could have done better on that one. She tries to make amends backcourt, and she does. Zumo almost getting that second ball. Ball hitting the thigh of Eriksson. And the backcourt attack for Eriksson, but it's a block. And that's what she's come on for, Mendikova.
Putting it in the empty floor.
Just had enough press on the block just to get those wrists over the ball and bring it back down. A let called by the referee, so we go again. We'll say forcing the errors from RPC. Off the block, almost picked up with the left foot of Holloway. Mendikova just having a stretch the net there. In that middle position. Eyes in the back of your head. You see what's going on in this game. Sometimes the speed it's going. That's a big swing outside on the left hand. Eriksson does everything she can on the third touch. Churkova plays both on the wing and in the middle. And that left hand. Scrappy point, but won by USA. They'll be happy with that. As McClay goes back to serve. And she's needed to. She's really distributed the ball well, controlled the tempo. Just spread this ball around the court. Nice blocking by Lorna Webster. Even her 5th Paralympics, every point means so much to her. Eriksson tight at the net as that ball overpassed, and then the lift for RPC. It's so fast by Eriksson, so tight angle as well over the net. Errors just stacking up again, as they did in the first set for the RPC. The pressure being applied by Team USA. And then another huge block by Lorna Webster.
Dropping the ball just on the inside of the net.
Got a 4th child on the way. She's only focus right now is that work at the net. She goes blocking duties again. The block pulls away as that hit just goes long. RPC go to the timeout. They are down by 8 points here. USA in advantage, in control of their second set by 16 points to 8, and they are up by 1 set to 0. The body language is in stark contrast on RPC side compared to the United States of America. The language, the tonality.
All right, USA continuing to serve in this second set, 16-8.
12 errors in the game so far. 6 in the second set, which is why they've got, partly why they've got an 8-point deficit. Rendikova was making sure that ball stayed hit.
Touched by the United States.
Free ball for RPC. They go over on 2. Eriksson has the chance now. Good D. It was only so long Team USA could have defended for there. Resilience was gently broken. 4 time of asking. Double figures for the RPC now. They just need to claw away now, a point at a time. You can't win more than 1 at a time anyway. You have to focus on this next point while they've got serve. They're going to have to go back to side out because that ball's come off the block and gone out of play. Webster turning setter. That reverse set. We'll tie it over. Just lack of control from the RPC. Not controlling the ball. With 8 points the gap. It was 16-8. It's now 18-10. So they've held their own, but they've just, again, made a few errors. There's a timeout called for RPC. There's only so much the coach can do. Gives the instruction to the players they need to go back on court and deliver. USA will be the happier of the two. The RPC have been in these situations before. They know what it's like. It's the best of 5 sets as well. We'll say that. Poor handling, poor decision making. And that's because of the pressure that this team from the United States of America are putting on their opposition. It's forcing those decisions not to be made the correct way. See the disappointment as soon as she made that shot. Makes amends though straight away. Churakova. With it 19-11, 8 points. All Team USA need to do is side out, but they won't just be happy just siding out. They want to control and dominate. Eriksson, oh, huge! What a ball in from the setter. It went up by Zumo deep. The set was all the way from the far corner, and then Eriksson just unleashed the power. What a spike! 2011. Free ball for USA. Eriksson showing she is human there with that error. Slight wide hit, just says it was me. She has tried to target that line, which has been on the right-hand side. She has aimed to target down that line shot. The obvious place would be to go across court with the angle, where the shoulders are facing, but she's waiting for that ball to drift over and then target down the line or off the block. It's done her well so far in this game. She's got a couple of points off that. Gonna say that the 34-year-old comes on to serve. Free ball. Pull ball in though, unfortunately. I get all the options. Oh, well made though by the RPC. Okarova takes full advantage. Just dropping it short of the captain from USA. Perfect ball in by Zumo, giving USA options. Set tight, well used. Oh, the balls. USA was celebrating. And it's a lift for Team USA. They thought they'd won the point as well early on. Referee just asking the team to slow down, calm down. So fast and so quick they got that ball back up. A lift called against the USA. Good defense. Oh, they've turned defense into attack. Julian Williams it was, the number 11, squeezes that ball inside of the block. Trapped in the arms and goes down to the floor, 21-14. That stopped the run of points for the RPC. Great ace serve down the line. Eriksson's had a phenomenal game, both from attacking point of view and now adding services to her name. Oh, good defense by Eriksson as well, but will just hit the tape and dropping down. Williams couldn't quite get the better at the net. Oh, that's just power. That is just raw power from Monique Matthews. Huge swing. And it's an ace serve. RPC are at 6s and 7s, while Team USA are cruising 24-15. And that error on the attack out wide on left-hand side gives a convincing second set that USA were in control of right from the very start. 25-15. Team USA, the ladies in blue, lead by 2. There we see the set scores 25-19 and then 25-15. Just huge performance. Pressure all over. 8 digs, 4 aces. And then only 9 out of 26 for the RPC on their attacks. They've caused a lot of errors themselves, but also Team USA have put the pressure on them, forcing the errors, which is what they're aiming to do. Going hard and fast at them. How do they respond now is the question. They're down by 2-0. They were down by 2 sets to China, but couldn't turn that one around. If they want to fight for a medal here in the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games, they're going to need to win the next 2 sets to take it to the decider. Well, the highlight package was all about the ladies in blue from Team USA, the reigning Paralympic champions, silver medalists in London, silver in Beijing, bronze in Athens. They want that gold medal so bad. But they are playing with just the biggest smile, led on the scale of smiles by Laura Webster. She hasn't stopped smiling, giggling, and supporting her team, even coming off at the end of that set. Williams was frustrated with one of her spikes. And Lorna then says, forget it, it was a great spike, it was good. Somber mood, though, on RPC. But we have seen this in many games before. When you go 2-0 up, it's about closing the game out now. USA maintaining that momentum.
They are serving. Number 1, Laura Webster will start.
Big questions to be asked now from the RPC. So much on the line in this game. The winner goes through to the semi-finals. The loser will play for 5th and 6th place in the Paralympic Games. Reminder, the team from RPC in red are the current world champions, the current European champions.
Katrina Okorakova.
The team in blue, current Parapan champions from 2019 in Lima. The reigning Paralympic champions as well. Ball in by Zuma. Oh, lovely one-hand set by Eriksson. And then Monique Matthews goes to the right. The block had sold themselves early to the left. That court opening up on the right-hand side, easy for Matthews. Eriksson's having a fine performance today. That's just power, but well received by the libero, Bethany Zumo. Watch this again. Back there, Williams just edging it. And then it gets played out of bounds. Well read by the libero. Quick reactions. This time the ball just squeezes in, just through the channel over on the left. Mixing back court. RPC hustling. Off pace. The setter this time for RPC. Just using the block from Williams. Moving that ball across. RPC lead. I've said that for a long while in this game. And then an error on the service line by Spanova. One time in the game they're in 100% control of it on that serve. Coach disappointed. How they respond here. Oh, miscommunication by USA, but they scramble it over. Bit from the backcourt, has that vision. See where the block is. Lifting given against Team USA. McClay guilty. Oh, the slightest.
Correction. Score goes to RPC.
Only the slightest. Referee on the ball there. RPC now get the touch. Lands in anyway. They've got the touch off the block. They lead by 2. They've come out aggressive. They've come out strong. This is much better from the RPC. Drawing that ball back in. Williams it was in the centre there, leaning back, couldn't quite get the control. Not sure if there's a call behind her to take it or not. So fast. 6-3. Ball slightly overpass. A jostle at the net, a joust. But it is going to be a let. I'll do over when the ball is held between 2 players. The referee will call, otherwise they'll be there for a long time. 6-3 to the RPC. Overpass and killed! Medenkova. Poker face is playing in the arena. Well, Medenkova showing them their poker face and then unleashing that huge swing. The captain from Team USA responds in kind. Shows her hand that she's going to deal with and fires that ball with power and aggression cross court. And forced error by Williams. She makes her way off back court, and Zumo will come on. It is technical timeout. RPC leading by 4 here in the third set. It has been a big change of momentum. Won't be the last time we talk about the shift of momentum in this game. I'm pretty sure about that. But for now, it is RPC 8, USA 4.
Против, я не против, я еще раз говорю, что вы все помогаете сейчас во всем. Подачи, приемом. Давайте, сразу.
Главное, держим, давайте. Сейчас налево остается в трешке. То есть вот эти вот диагональные через налево.
Slightly calmer in the USA bench than it has been in the first 2 sets. It's the first time they've been down by 4 points in the second set. Way back in the first set. They did have a slight change around where RPC did lead. That's the only time in this game until now. So how do USA come back from that technical timeout? They come back straight away, all with a point. Scrappy one fighting at the net. McClay back to serve. Well, she has been the lead setter for Team USA. That's a nice set in for the RPC this time. And Medikova is having a great third set. 9-5. Options for RPC with that free ball pushed too tight to the net. Nothing Kunstmann can do about that. That's just an unforced error from the RPC. Shame when they had that opportunity to attack Team USA. They go again. The gap is 3. High line down the line. Over on 2. The ball goes high on 2. The left hand of Chirikova is always favoured. Wasn't the biggest, most powerful swing. But the points are what count for the RPC right now. Oh, nice and fast through the middle from Matthews. Galeo bringing Matthews into the game.
Laura Webster with the serve now for the United States of America.
A powerful front row for USA. Williams, Matthew and Eriksson. It's 2 for 2 for Matthews.
Another power overhead by Monique Matthews.
USA clawing it back, point at a time. It's 8-10. This time, Webster goes long on the serve. She's replaced by
Substitution RPC
Zumo.
Coming into the match now, Marina Karaseva. And number 14 will be
Chirikova takes a rest. Karaseva, the 34-year-old, comes on to do serving duty. She got the RPC back 2 points in her last serving role, which is just before the end of the third set, or the end of the second set. Opportunity here for RPC now to attack, and they attack with power. USA doing just what they could there, just to pick that ball up. Long leg of Holloway. Flicks the ball up high enough, but not able to get an attack on it. Karaseva is on the serve again. She targets the libero. Zuma, oh, that's a nice touch by Team USA. Nice little angle. Matthews mixing it up. It's a hat-trick of points in the middle on this rotation for Matthews. 2 big power swings. A delicate, deft little tip to the right-hand side. And then a snatch of the serve by Gudsman. Trying to take that ball overhand. But it was just dropping below her shoulders. No way she was going to be able to lift that ball up. USA back within 2 again. Opportunity for USA. Clay getting in the action. Double contact.
USA scores.
1 point, the difference now. USA are closing the gap here. 12-11. USA would love to take this game and close it out 3-0, securing themselves a place in the semi-finals. Much better by Smenover this time on the right-hand side of the court. An error on the serve. Coach just looking on. Slow and steady, USA are clawing away at this gap. It's been a maximum of 4. Nice distribution out wide. The block goes out. Look. Oh, just comes off Team USA player. Holloway, the captain, just gets a touch on it after the block. Just deflected out, so it is a point to the RPC. RPC will be looking to get to this technical timeout ahead. And then go into the final part. Over on 2, she goes again.
Nice play.
Kalea McClay. So her indoor setting knowledge and experience there, just raising her hand, seeing the gap in the block and thinking, I'll have this one. One at the net by the RPC. Anina moving to the left-hand side with the momentum of the ball. Always the advantage with the RPC on that point. Oh, great spot deep. Oh, another shot deep. Zumo was just back of the 3-meter line, which means he'll go to the technical timeout with the USA hustling back into this 3rd set. But it is a slight, and it's only a slight advantage to the RPC. They lead in this technical timeout 16-13. The RPC flag wrapped around the supporter. There are more in the stadium as well. Members of the team from other sports as well are here at the Makuhari Messe Hall, knowing that we've got the world champions taking on the reigning Paralympic champions for a place in the semi-final. One of these teams will not medal here in Tokyo. Currently, it's USA leading by 2-0. The RPC are
Substitution number 14 coming back in.
having the advantage, 16-13 in the third.
For RPC.
RPC 14番白川選手が入ります。
Side for the net. Gets deflection up by Zumo. RPC can't get the attack in, so the ball goes set to the middle. And as we expect to say each and every time Laura Webster gets that ball, it is point to USA.
USA, set number 3.
アメリカ1番ローラ・ウェブスター選手、素晴らしいスパイクが入りました。14対16まで追い上げています。
Close it back to 2.
Kalayoka play serving for the United States of America.
Okay, even though she's back serving, still barking the orders out, the support out. Great up by Russia. And again, off the block of Eriksson, big spike. But lifting given away in the end against Chirikova.
Lifting, receipt point goes to the United States.
Somebody coming off the floor there, right in front of the first referee. It's the second referee's call. The second serve by McLean was too tight to the net. She goes in, should be set in backcourt, given the options, hopefully having 3 options or 4 options available to her, which she does. And again, good defense by the RPC. And net bulging, but it's on the bottom of the net. And RPC get the battle won on that point. A ball going deep to the centre where McClay was defending. Lifting again at the block.
Another lifting call. Giving America their 16th point.
Spun by Swanova.
Substitution number 12 now coming in. Amy Sheik taking the place of Katie Holloway, the captain.
So she will come on to serve. Away goes back court.
And Amy Sheik will serve for the USA.
She had a couple of aces in the game. Really added value to her performance coming on to serve. Over on one hand there. Oh, good spot. That was hustled away by Sheik in the end. And then the ball by Matthews just dribbles over the angle. Caught the tip of the hand and then the tape and then just dropped horribly for Swanova. And they're back within 1 point now. RPC calling for a timeout as the gap is 1 point now. 18-17 here in the second set. Team USA lead by 2 sets to 0.
На ней сидят. То есть под нее выкидывают 4, можно, в принципе, там тоже может что-то получиться. Потому что все, у Юли они уже готовы. Юле тяжело пробить.
Не можно, не можно.
То есть, ну, если удобно, да. А дальше опять Юля варьирует, совсем не совсем. Видишь, вот это вот дело, вот это дело.
So Team USA making their way back on alongside their opposition of
USA continues to serve as
the RPC.
set number 3. It's Amy Sheik.
She coming on to do serve duties. She has to defend well as well, which she did do. Then put another pressure on, has to defend again. Double contact for Team USA.
2 hits on Laura Webster. Substitution USA.
So she departs.
The captain, Holloway, coming back in now.
Catherine Holloway. Her 4th Paralympics was there in 2008 in Beijing, and then in 2012 in London and in Rio. But she can't do anything to stop that point going the way of the RPC. So since the timeout, 2 points have gone the way of the team in red from the RPC, which is now forcing Team USA to call for a timeout as they're down by 3.
Look for the little things, look for your holes. Big girl is out now, right? Yeah, so keep watching. If your choice of block, you don't block.
Good the thoughts there of Bill Hamilton as he's used one of his 2 timeouts as his team are down by 3 points in this third set. They were looking to close this third set out and take the game 3-0, but RPC are just playing a little stronger than they have done the first 2 sets, cutting out a lot of their errors. And now's an opportunity for the RPC. Just drifts long. RPC thinking they've got a touch off the block. Bill Hamilton will be happy that that hit goes wide. He gets the point back. The left hand this time gets shut out block. Williams and Matthews. It is all Williams. She has enough pressure and pressing over the net. And those sleeves on her forearms just deflect that ball back down with interest. And it's 3 in a row for Team USA, and they are level now, 20-20. Incredible comeback here for Team USA. Webster as passionate as she was the very first time she stepped onto the court wearing the uniform for Team USA. Somehow RPC managed to get that ball over and deep enough that McClay can't control it enough. Shirokova goes back to serve the 27-year-old. Overpass from the libero, gets a touch off the block and out of play. Point goes to RPC. It's almost a 5-point game here, race to 25. Just touching the fingers of Monique Matthews. This game is swinging around both ways. Incredible. And this is what it means to both teams. They know what is at stake. The world champions will not want to go out this way. 3 points required for the team from RPC. Team USA get themselves back onto court. Familiar situation, they were down by a couple of points from the last time out, and then came back with 3 points back to level it at 20 all. And then the last 2 points have gone the way of the RPC. Great work at the net there. What a way to answer a good pressure serve straight away on a kill block. Overpass, put away by Monique Matthews. The game is all level, and that's the pressure being put on from Team USA from the service line. The Russian Paralympic Committee not able to get the attacks on. They're giving their options over on 2. Elias McClay turns the advantage around for USA. The last 3 points have gone the way of the team in blue.
By RPC number 11 comes in, Anna Gokasea.
Vitsea comes on for the RPC. Now the advantage is with Team USA. The pressure is on the RPC. A place in the semi-finals is up for grabs. USA want it. Do they want it more? 24-22. They just require 1 point for this third set. 1 point for this match. And 1 point for a place in the semi-finals of the Paralympic Games here in Tokyo. Timeout called. 22-20, last 4 points for USA. Attacks and errors.
Let your training do the work, right? You don't overthink, you don't just play the game. Right?
Just play the game is the instructions for team in the red, white and blue from Team USA. While the RPC get themselves back on court knowing that all the way through this set they've been in control. They've led, but USA have caught their way back in. Then RPC have led again. Then since the score was 20-22 and USA were down, they've won 4 points back to back. And now they need to win 5, and they do! And they are through to the semi-finals of the Paralympic Games here in Tokyo 2020 with an ace serve. What a performance, what a turnaround in that third set. Down by 4 on more than one occasion. And then the last 5 points, and there's sporting spirit being shown to the reigning Paralympic champions who are through to the semi-finals, and the world champions now depart here in Tokyo. They've still got 1 more match to play for, and that'll be for 5th and 6th place, but they will not get themselves a medal. The medals will be decided in the semi-finals, and now we know in Group B it is going to be China and the United States of America who finish in the top 2. What a performance that was for Team USA. A serve for Eriksson, who had a fantastic game offensively and from that service line. But all round, United States of America just had too much to offer. The distribution of McClay, the power of Webster, Holloway, Eriksson, Matthews, the agility of Zumo. Let's have a look at the stats. Oh, 11 to 8 blocks. Digs there, 34 digs. That's Zumo and the backcourt team from USA turning over the attacks from the RPC. Plus then errors that came in towards the game for the RPC. And that second set was the one that hurt them the most, with all those errors coming in that second set when they went down 25-15. Here is the final standings of Pool B. The People's Republic of China unbeaten with 3 wins from 3. And the USA in second place qualify for the semi-finals. In third place is the RPC. And then it's Rwanda. Maybe Rwanda taking the game in for the 7th and 8th place. And the RPC, we still wait to see who they're going to be playing. But they'll be playing at 4 positions, 5th and 6th here at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. So congratulations to Team USA. You have qualified for the semi-finals. So what scenes we see here in the Makahari Hall USA still celebrating. High fives all round. The RPC have already left the hall. Let's have a look at the highlights. So here at the Makuhari Messe Hall, Pool B comes to a close with Team USA victorious by 3-0. Now, no game was won any differently. All the games from all 4 teams competing were all won by 3 sets to nil. But it's the set count that counts for Team USA, and victory against the RPC sees Team USA qualify for the semi-finals of the Paralympic Games.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2020 Tokyo Paralympic Games, match number 12. This is between Canada and Japan.
皆様こんばんは。東京2020パラリンピックにようこそお越しくださいました。これから女子予選 A マッチナンバー12カナダ対日本の試合が行われます。
Once again, welcome to the 2020 Tokyo Paralympic Games City Volleyball Competition. Now we would like to welcome to the court our officials and teams for tonight's match. Our first team, please welcome Team Canada.
皆様こんばんは。東京2020パラリンピックにようこそお越しくださいました。試合に先立ちまして本日の審判団と選手をお迎えしたいと思います。まずはじめにカナダ代表の登場です。どうぞ拍手でお迎えください。
And now please welcome Team Japan.
それでは皆様、日本代表の登場です。どうぞ大きな拍手でお迎えください。
This is the start of the official warm-up at the net.
これから選手はコートでウォーミングアップを始めます。
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Makuhari Messe Hall here in Tokyo for the 2020 Summer Paralympic Games. We have more women's action coming your way in the 16 volleyball as we have Pool A's teams of Canada taking on Japan. Canada with 1 win, 1 loss to their name so far, with Japan losing both of their games so far in this best of 4 teams competing in a pool. The top 2 will go through to the semi-finals. Brazil currently top of their table without a loss. Canada in prime position to join Brazil in the semi-finals. But they have to take down this home nation team first, who are here to fight. There we see the lineup for Canada. Heidi Peters, the big top scorer, the number 11, alongside Danielle Ellis, the number 3, 2 of the highest scorers in the competition so far, and yet they've only played 2 games. Heidi Peters is actually top of the table with 55 points to her name. Look out for her, both attacking, blocking, and serving. While the team in the blue tops with black bottoms are the home nation of Japan. Ogata Shuri, number 6, is the highest ranked player so far in the competition for Japan. We have the formalities of the national anthems to be played by both teams to start with before we get the rest of the warm-up underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Canada.
カナダの国歌演奏です。
And now, the national anthem of Japan.
日本の国歌演奏です。
The national anthems of both teams there as we get ready for this final pool game in the Makuhari Hall in the Pool A match of the City Volleyball competition here at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. Japan making their debut here. While Canada was 7th in Rio, looking to go one step further here. They had a 3-2 loss in a great game against Canada. And then victorious against a new and emerging Italian team, 3-1. And they know that victory here today will see them through to the semi-finals, the highest position they've had in the Paralympic Games. Canada finishing second in this competition. We'll see them taking on China in the competition. Brazil are in first place. They'll be taking on the USA. And we see Japan's results. Both losses, 3-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our referees for this match. The first referee from China is Huang Chao.
Huang Chao would be the first referee. And Sari Manaruso as the second referee. We'll be introducing your starting lineups very shortly. All 6 players coming onto court, plus the libero. Home nation, all smiles ahead of this fixture.
Let's meet the team from Canada. Number 2, Julie Kozan.
So Julie Kozan, the 21-year-old, will come out first.
The captain, number 3,
Danielle Ellis, the outside hitter, also the second top scorer, the captain.
Number 4, Jennifer Oakes.
Jennifer to be controlling the game from a setting perspective. A big scoring Heidi Peters, the 26-year-old.
Number 14, Caitlin Wright.
31-year-old Caitlin Wright makes her way out. As his team are 7th in the World Championships in 2018. Ross Sharif.
The libero number 6, Angelina Dolzar.
Angelina Dolzar wearing the different colour shirt as the libero. She'll be the backcourt specialist. Nicole Ban is introduced to the crowd as we await the home nation competing in this final match in Group A. Nishi Michio, 54-year-old captain, the leader, and all smiles. High fives you all watching this. Sumito Mikiko, 42-year-old. Fuji Junko, 55. It's a very established team. Ogata Shori. Kikuchi Satoko. And Tekai Sashi, 32. With the libero wearing the number 8 shirt for Japan. Again, the libero, the backcourt specialist, are not able to go to the front court and attack. Akakura. There'll be some noise from the few spectators that I hear and supporters of Japan. Vos Shafiq makes her way off, as it will be the libero. Dolzar staying on to do defensive duties in this game. Japan on the right, Canada in the white on the left. A place for Canada in the semi-finals up for grabs. Canada serving. This is Canada taking on Japan in the Pool A of the women's preliminary at the Makuhari Messe Hall on day 8 of the Tokyo 2020 Summer Paralympic Games. And the first point goes the way of Japan. Japan attacking the court to our left in this first set. All 6 players on court. Shimoto gets us underway on the serve. The attack from Canada gets deflected and goes long out of court on the opposite side. Big swing of Danielle Ellis, the captain, on the block, on the serve. And Peters gets back underway, scoring more points. She's scored more points than anybody else in this competition so far. And she continues that way, the 26-year-old. Captain with the serve for Canada. Peters goes out wide to the left-hand side, but net touch given against the block. Uji just has a quick look to the second referee. Obviously, you see the net move. It's the bottom of the net, but it's the top of the net when they're blocking that they're not allowed to touch. Good pressure serve for Canada. And here, shoot down the middle for Heidi Peters. And they can't get the kill on there, but they don't need to worry because the ball goes out by Japan. Pressure from the number 5 seeds in the world, and that pressure continues with an ace serve. So Japan took the first point in the game, but then since then it's been all Canada, driven by their captain. As they look to go one step further. First apologies though. That ball going to the back of Julie Cosen's head. Oaks in position in number 4. She'll be distributing the ball from a setting perspective. If the ball gets to her. It's Peters that gets involved, and Oaks takes over setting duty, goes down the line. Lifting is called against Kozen. So Japan get 2 points in a row. Just jostling for position at the net. A few changes that can be done differently to standing volleyball. They get to block actually at the net. And they're able to touch the bottom of the net as the legs go underneath. Kozen gets off the block and out of play. No touch given, so it's a long hit against Canada. Japan back within 1 point now. A lot of support here in the Makahari Messi Hall. Nice reverse set. Japan set deep. Libero not able to make that third attempt to go over. Caitlin Wright to serve. Number 14. Ball comes straight over. Quickly by Japan, catching Canada off guard, so they can only put it back. And then that big arcing swing of the captain coming through from the backcourt. You can see her left arm, and then her shoulder just coming through as that right arm delivers the punch. That huge spike of hers. Quite a force from an attacking point of view. Wash your feet. Goes straight into the hands of the block. It's a huge block. Gato. Her eyes on that ball all the time, making sure she got the right press on it. Have to finish that block. They leave their hands just up vertical. The attackers will use that and wipe off it. What they're looking to do there. Another long attack for Canada. They start off strong. A few errors just from the backcourt coming in. High toss on the serve. All tied to the net. Net touch given. Kozen just getting to the top of it. She knew what she'd done. There you see the hand, left hand just touching the tape as she went in to set that ball. If that ball had clipped the tape, it would probably drop quite nastily down towards her legs.
And that point by Canada brings us to our first technical.
So 1 point game here as we go to the technical timeout. Canada with a slight advantage. They were leading 5-2 at the very start of that with some solid serves from their captain. But Japan just starting to claw away, just get the ball over. A few mistakes for USA. It is 8-7. Japan all smiles as they get themselves back onto court. So take a big victory against Canada to move them up in the rankings to overturn Italy. If they do, they'll be then fighting for a 5th and 6th place in the competition, which will be their highest ever result at the Paralympics. Their best is a 7th in London, 2012. There's a blocker again in Agato. There's a signal given from from Kuzan. Also from Jennifer Oakes, the setter. But the ball doesn't come to her, so she gets the 3rd attempt to take it over. Almost gets the block. And the experience shown there by the captain. Now she swings that ball inside the block. Wash her feet just slightly off the net. Giving the 54-year-old good opportunity to swing cross court, getting inside the block. It's that nice set out wide to the right-hand side. Lifting given against the block of Japan.
Point goes anyway to Canada because of lifting by Japan.
On over push. Get your body off the floor. So we're all square 9-all here. Canada definitely not having it all their own way. Good pressure serve. What an ace that is. She had 12 aces to her name prior to coming into this game. Kuzan gets another pressure on the serve. She sets herself so far back, the 21-year-old. So as soon as she's got that pressure serve in going deep, she gets in really quickly into defense. So goes on back court with Peters and Dolzar on defensive duties. Jennifer Oakes starts to run the net. And Ellis there. Ellis is the option. Gets the block. Oh, it's another great monster block. Kikuchi read that twice. First time didn't get quite enough pressure on it. The second time, fantastic block. Ellis watching that ball coming over and then back down with interest. But Japan can't capitalise, so they go back down a point to 12-11. Gets a touch off the block. Good hustle. Oh, miscommunication for Japan, unfortunate. They had that ball coming over. Chance to attack on it. Kikuchi couldn't quite get her body round enough to get the set where she wants it. Pushes it over on 2. Oh, Canada try the same, but it goes into the net. They're just hitting the tape and rolling. Nishi Chio, the 54-year-old in the background, holding her hands up, signifying 4 touches. The referee knew, but the smile on her face, she was just telling the team it's 12-13. And it's an ace serve for Kikuchi. Dominant at the net on a couple of blocks to her name. Now she's got an ace on the tally. Look at that smile. Oh, it's blocking again by Japan, but they can't break that shoulder swing coming through from Ellis and the center. Gap between position 3 and 4, and Ellis exploits it. That ball goes back deep to the center. That's an ace serve again, this time from Jennifer Oakes, the setter. Comes off the fingers on the block. Trying that time. You can see she's put the topspin on, trying to get the ball to drop down. Frustrated, she moves back in position to go and set. Good pressure serve to the left-hand side. Forcing Angelina Dolzart. Full stretch in front. Got her hands underneath it. Couldn't get any momentum moving the ball forwards. The ball carried on going backwards. Oakes doing everything she can. Oh, great up. Kikuchi. And this time, 14 gets the angle shot. We go to the second technical timeout, but it is a lead for Japan this time, only by 1 point in this close battle. It's Japan 16, Canada 15. So we're back with the action. 1 point in it. (16-15), all smiles from the team in blue from Japan. Gets a touch. Behind judges. Hold their flags up with their hands on top. Ellis gets a touch. Off the defender, deep up 1. The attacking force of Peters, Ellis and Kuzan in the team. That's why they're pushing for this place in the semi-final. Chosen with the spike this time through 4. Weight on the left-hand side. Holds that left arm up just to get her shoulder, able to swing through the ball. Little tip for Agata, but it goes wide. So a 3-point swing here for Canada. 3 unanswered points. And an ace serve to add to the tally. Ellis it is, serving in that seam, that channel, or corridor of uncertainty as they call it. Libero and defender looking at each other. So 4 points in a row for Canada, forces Japan to call a timeout. It is 19-16. Assistant coach there with a Japan fan, just trying to cool down. And with the air condition blowing here in the Makahari Messi Hall, it's hot on court. High fives all round. Up to the technical timeout. They're holding their own. Taller, stronger team, Canada. Japan have had the better of the blocks, but just falling away a little bit defensively. There's goes pressure serve again, back on the Libero. Oakes finds Peters, and when Peters has the ball in the centre, she has the options to go left or right. This time she chooses to go to the left. Just waits for that ball to drift over her body, get a full swing through. Oh, beautiful in the corner. So simple, but so effective. Golzar was right up on the 3-meter line. So what starts off being a speculative shot turned out to be a point winner. Backcourt attack, but too far forward. Ellis leaning forward. Backcourt attack. And the torso was inside the 3-meter line. It's got a long reach. Nice dive. Japan claiming no touch on the block. Got to play to the referee's whistle, and the ball lands in. The back of the ball clipping the line there. I don't have the video challenge technology here. 21-18. Canada back to a 3-point lead that they had at 5-2. They're on the serve by Wright. She makes her way off. The Libero comes back on. Japan close the gap to 2 points. What can Jennifer Oakes muster up from a setting point of view for her team? Well, she doesn't need to do anything on that attack. Serve went straight into the net. It was a 3-point given. Canada will happily take those. Peters has 12 aces to her name. Huge power of that serve. Third attempt of asking. Goes and goes down the line. Oh, it's full stretch. Agata was trying. Just needed her arms just to extend ever so slightly. You could see her doing everything she could to try and reach that. That was just pressure right from the get-go on the serve of Heidi Peters. And now it's just 2 points required for the first set here for Canada.
Very tight first set, 23-19. Canada over Japan, and Canada is serving number 11, Heidi Peters.
So Peters back to serve. (23-19). Top scorer in the competition. Wants to add to a tally. And she does with another ace to her name. Great ace serve. 5 set points for Canada. Oh, double contact given against the set. As soon as she set that ball, her face grimaced, waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. And that is the end of the set on that error. And Canada take the first set, 25-19. So they've seen the set score 25-19. It was 5-2 at the start for Canada, then went into the second technical timeout with Japan leading 16-15. But then it was all Canada. Pressure from the attack and service line. There we see the blocks too for Canada, but it's the digs and the aces for Canada that have done the damage on this team from Japan. Managed to get up more of the attacks that Japan are offering, and then able to put them more away. 11 from 30, led by Heidi Peters, Danielle Ellis, and Julie Kozan, who moved their way up to the top of the ranking individual stats. Canadian sport showing and supporting these teams. Let's have a look at the highlights. Still smiling, as they always do, this team from Japan. They're down by 1 set, but only 25-19. But they know they've got a tough ask. Japan getting 10th in the World Championships in 2018. Canada up to 7th. The 5th ranked in the world at the moment. They set their hearts on a semi-final place. Building the sport here. Very passionate team as well. A lot of work on social media. So the referees just checking the lineups for the two teams before we get underway in the second set. It's going to be Japan to serve. Attacked by Peters, deep to the corner. Got the purest of hits. But Japan not able to recycle it and pick it up. Canada looking to go out strong at the start of this set. Build a big lead. As much as she tried to find the fingertips there, and that block was there. Too high. She knows that as well. A ball set like that. If you can't get a clean kill, then the hands are there, let's use them. Right, trying to use the ball, but it does clip the antenna. She's trying to pull the ball, push the ball down the line. The antenna actually kept the ball in, otherwise it would have gone sailing wide on the right-hand side. And a bit confusion in the ranks. Not able to get the attack away. They had the opportunity. It was a free ball coming on their side.
Substitution Canada, number 12, Amber Scarpan now in. Coming out will be number 14, Caitlin Wright.
A change to come on for serve.
And Amber Scarpan will be serving.
Scarpan, 29-year-old. Also a setter in the team. Coming on to do some service and defensive duties. Quickly over. Well read by Takai. There we saw Shafiq leaning backwards, and all she could do was just get the ball up there. So it's easy put away for Japan. They lead 3-2. Touch off the attack of Heidi Peters. She knew that straight away. She was off and moving back to that service line. Faintest a touch. But yeah, high fives all the way down she goes. Top spin serve. Oh, that was deep into Takai. She went at it firm with her wrists. You see the Paralympic symbol in the Tokyo 2020 on the match balls. Opportunity for Japan. Scrambled up by Canada. Good block. Scrambled by both teams. Japan just couldn't get it away early on at that point. As that point went longer, it seemed that the strength in Canada was going to be too strong for Japan. A huge topspin, ace serve. Fourteenth ace of the competition. Such a difficult one to take. With the topspin, bring the ball down. The power she generates as well. That ball pushed straight back. Takai takes the ball a lot deeper. Timeout called for Japan. And let's look at how they can change their lineup for this serve here. One thing would be to all drop deeper. But you don't want her to just soften the serve and leave the gap open. That's for the coach to decide and the team to decide how they go down that route. But at the moment, it is Canada 7, Japan 3. All smiles on both benches. And back on Peters. Has the ball in her hand. Looking to get another pressure serve. So they've moved it around slightly. Takai's a little bit more on the right-hand side. It's a serve. Good timeout by the coach. He'll take that one. Enough time that was to even to distract Peters on her serving pattern. Garter it is, also with a high toss. Good serve. Well, Peters can get to it. And Vos Shafiq gets the kill out wide on the left-hand side. We go to the technical timeout. Canada in controls of this second set by 8 points to 4 and lead the game by 1-0. Nicole Ban, the head coach for Canada. Guiding her team through what her requirements are. Attacking that point. The ball going down, it gets past the net. Especially on the attacks as well. We've had a few attacks go long. Four aces today from 9 serves. It's not a bad return, is it? Just the one fault. Can allow her the service fault when she's got 4 aces from 9 serves, for sure. Slightly lower on our attacking percentage than normal. 5 out of 10. Danielle Ellis read that was going to come over on the second time from Fuji. He was telegraphed it to her, and she was just there waiting. She was never going to get past that block. Kuzan deep on the service line. She gets in. Free ball's off the net. And then it's a good block by Japan. Joy in their face on every point they win.
Substitution, Japan.
Nishi leading like a captain does in celebration and in the way that she plays. Sumitomo comes back on. Sada comes on as well. 54-year-old Sada Mimiko. Not quite the oldest in the team. Tanaka is on the service. Over on 2. Well disguised by Jennifer Oakes. Left hand. Holds her hands up as if she's about to set the ball and then just brings the left hand through. So service substitution is replaced. Tanaka goes back off court. Fuji and Agata come back on. Brief cameo appearance for Sada and Tanaka. And they've won the points. They're looking to how they shore up their offense as well. Losing that point, they revert back to their old ways. High ball out. Right, waiting for that ball to come across her. Being a right-handed attacker. So it's dropping at that point. She had to try and manipulate the ball to go up and then down. Couldn't get enough on it. Gaps to 4 points now, 6-10. Nice set. Double contact called on Sumitomo.
Candidates 11-6.
Nishi, the captain, keeps talking every point, every preparation. Her team listen to her, and listen to her good there as Kikuchi gets another block on the serve. Number 9 goes back to serve after that other kill block. Not too much energy pumping through the body from the block. She apologizes as that ball just goes long. The captain back to serve for Canada. Japan get the arm going and get a nice kill cross court from Agata. That'll build them up. It was a good take for a pressure serve. There's a net touch as well. But the attack was good and lands in. So Canada call for a timeout. 12-8 up. So they use this game as a focus, as you hear Nicole Ban talking. While they might feel comfortable in the performance, the head coach just said, they're using this for the semi-final. Get the time together, work together. So just shake it off. So Japan serve, 8-12. It's a good pressure serve. Net touch against Oakes. Wasn't quite the response that the Canadian head coach wanted from her timeout. They've got a pressure serve they've got to deal with. 1 point at a time. And it's a great ace for Japan. That panic channel between the two. With Ellis and Dolzar. That corridor 130, that seam between the two. They switch it around there. They brought Oakes into the pass. So Alette's been called on that point. The referee blew his whistle a bit early. So no point given there. Alette. Go again. And the same thing, they've got the setter in the pass. So just changing it up from Canada's point of view. There they get the block. Heat as it is. And then Kozan with a one-hand block. So his three arms. Those three arms are better than two. He gets that block going down to the left-hand side. Now Canada will want to start serving strong, get some good defense in. And in transition, get some points on the board. Goes in there. Not let anything come past. Right, it is from the service line. Nice angled serve. Ball comes straight back. Lost Shafiq. Gets the kill. He wasn't quite off the net enough and quick enough as that ball went straight back over on the first ball of receive. Now Japan get to start a line of attack. Oh, good up. Japan couldn't quite get it. The ball was up, but it was up illegally with a lift. The captain squeezing that ball down the inside of the block, forcing the illegal handling. And they go to the technical timeout here in the second set, with Canada leading by 16 points to 10. And Canada are also up by 1 set to 0.
Right? Get in there, be aggressive, and then we play offense. Now looks more like us. We need to build and we need to cover. We're serving what's coming at us. They're serving what is passing. Here we go. 1, 2, Canada! Real lady. Yeah, but you know when you see that. Bear down and elbow forward. Good job, Kristen Hill.
So Canada just extending their lead to 16 points to 10. There's the captain's figures, 4 from 12.
Continuing
2 aces.
Canada had 16-10 and Caitlin Wright, number 14, serving.
Led well alongside Peters and goes on from an attacking point of view. They know the next game coming up in the semi-finals is a big one. Great up by Japan. Right there to take that deep ball. Oh, what a win. What a point that was for Japan. Right, was in position. The ball dropped to the centre of the court. Oakes couldn't do anything with it. That one-handed set. Can't be the elation of the Japanese smile, and it's an ace serve for Takai. Again, down that seam in between the two, between Ellis and Dolzar. This time directly onto Ellis. Oakes forcing that set. Just goes wide of the line. All eyes were on the line judge there, waiting to see what his decision was. It was tight. The set wasn't the best. It was a bit too low and flat, dropping down. So Peters couldn't get an attack on it. Peters goes over on 2. As does the captain from Japan. Just bullied out the point slightly. Peters makes her way back to the service line. Four from 9. 4 aces in this game to go with her 12 already achieved. Let's make that graphic show 5 from 10 now. Just whips her shoulder and get that hand over the ball. And high fives with the captain. Another pressure serve. It's another ace serve. This is a serving masterclass from Heidi Peters. Timeout called. Coach hoping that even just the delay in time here will put Peters off her serve. Canada 19, Japan 13 in the second set. we'll see whether Japan change their serve-receive formation here. She's smiling and high-fiving the camera again. They're embracing every moment of this competition here. They've hosted a fantastic tournament in very difficult conditions. They still have one more game to play. So Peters with 2 aces back to back. Can't get the third ace, but they can. Oh, they can't get the point either because that ball lands right in the corner. Agata. Well, that's not the first time she's done that this game either. What can Agata do from the service line? Oh, Oakes looking for her fingers on that hand, on the block. That ball just kept going up and up and up. Oh, it's a big power swing. Shafiq. Kept her body straight. Kept her core there. Let her arms and shoulders do the work. Susanna is back to serve. Also has aces to her name. And there's another one off the tape. There's not many you see squeeze through off the tape of the net. Captain was there just about, but it just moved away from her. As Peters and Kozan work on their celebration. Plenty of time to do that. Oh, it's an ace right in the middle of the court. They go to receive on 4 by the looks of it. Japan are going to change up their receive. No, sticking to the 3. 22-15. Another ace for Julie Kozan, the 21-year-old, outside. There you see the ball moving across the court into that corridor of uncertainty, making it harder for the defender. She's serving from that angle as well, just making the ball move so far back to get some movement on the float. Ball's tied to the net, opportunity for Canada. (24-15). It's been won from this set's been won from the service line. Peter's asking them just to kill it. Just get your fist over the ball, snap it. That's another ace serve. What an end of runs of serve that's been for Julie Kozan. 4 aces in that run of serves, and it shows them the match is within their grasp now as they've taken the second set very comfortably in the end of 25-15 points, and they now lead this game by 2 sets to 0, and a place in this semi-finals is all but assured. ...14 aces in the game so far for Canada. Nine aces in that one. 9 attacks from 21. Again, Canada will be looking to improve that, and that's what the coach has been talking about on their attacks. And a solid performance. Japan not getting enough kills on their attacks, which is why the dig statistic is slightly higher for Canada. And it was a dominant performance by the number 5 seeds in the world, who are using this match to to warm themselves up, ready for that semi-final. So 2-0. Canadian team have found their followers in the crowd. The rest of the support team and staff. And they found their supporters at home as well. I do hope if you're supporting Canada, you are waving back and blowing kisses back to them. They're leading here by 2-0, 25-19, 25-15. Closing with a run of serves at the end, close that set away with 4 aces. How can Japan respond in this third set? They're yet to win a set in this competition here. They went 3-0 down to Brazil and to Italy. Canada lost against Brazil 3-2, but then were victorious 3-1 against Italy, so they'd like to get a 3-0 victory here. All to play for. The setter back to serve then. Oakes has the ball. Overpass again for Japan. In the end, it is put away off the block and out of play for Canada. Looks very straight on and square on that serve, so she has nowhere else to go with her shoulder, as her shoulder's already facing horizontal with the court at that point. So as soon as that ball went in front, she couldn't adjust anywhere. Goes in with a wayward swing. And attacking the serve now, get an opportunity to attack as that ball gets sent straight back over by Canada. And attack they do on the baseline. Just inside the baseline. Makata has had a couple of kills through the way of a volley into the corner. And this time now, getting that right arm swinging well. Oh, and it's another big block. This time it's by Take, the number 15, on the left-hand side of their court. Holds a hand there, just over the hand and stuff above the net. So Peters going with a nice tight angle down over the net. Japan lead 4-1. Ellis says, enough of that. Give me the ball. Waits for it, and it goes down the line.
And Danielle goes back to serve. It is 4-2 Japan in this third set.
Just has a quick look at who she's serving on. Chooses to go after the libero. Now Oakes gets in there now. Can they get a set on? Oakes to Peters, Peters to the floor. It's another point more for Canada. This time Peters going to the right-hand side. We've seen her choosing her options. Let the ball drift and go to the left, or taking it early there and hitting the cross shot. Back within 1 point. Service over, catching her own player.
5対3で日本がリードしています。サーブは15番、武井一恵選手。
This time, Seko trying some football skills. The last-ditch attempt to get the ball up. Peters just seeing if she can't kill it. Just going to use it well. And we're looking to cut out the errors from the first set and be more effective and efficient on their point scoring. Oh, it's a beautiful shot down the line by Peters. Lovely distribution by Oakes. Leaves it so late. Just got one-on-one. That line's left wide open. Peters will take that every day. Free ball. Over on two goes in. Saw the opportunity. It was a little bit further off the net, but she'd already made her mind up at that point that she was going to attack it. That's with a high topspin serve. Well kept in. The block lands in. Point goes to Japan. Kozan thought that ball was going to land out. (7-5). Great start to this set for Japan. They're playing so well. They're going to have to up their game if they want to beat Canada.
7-6, Japan over
Peters has almost taken it on her own to get themselves back in it. Last person they wanted at the service line right now was the 26-year-old, who gets back to that service line and does what she does best, gets another ace. Acts like it's nothing. On to the next point. She'll only be worried about getting Canada to 25 in this set. Oh, it's a second ace in a row. Unstoppable as we go to the technical timeout. Canada have turned it around. They now lead by 1 point. It's 8-7. And it is a Peters masterclass here in the third set. No matter what happens, she can't wipe the smile off their faces. Quite rightly so, they're here competing in their home Paralympic Games. A fantastic venue against a fantastic team. It is Peters who has the ball on the line. The last 2 points have been aces. Off we go again, back with the action. Heidi Peters serving ace. 9-7. Too much on it. She would have meant to have done that on purpose, no doubt. But she has got the team back ahead. Now they just need to start plugging away, point at a time. Fuji, it is to serve, the number 4 for Japan. These blockers just looking at who they've got attacking. Oakes gets chance to have a block. Have an attack as Peters comes in on setting duty. There you see her attacking down the centre onto the block. Such a depth of experience in this team from Canada, the varieties they can play to allow themselves to have as many options to attack as possible. Ball gets a deflection. The line judge has held their flag up, put the hand on top of it, so there was a touch. Looks like it's gone against the captain. The point goes straight back to Canada, 11-9. And with a strong lineup at the net. We're looking to gain some points here on their own serve. Shafiq just pushes that long. A few errors from both teams just creeping in halfway stage of the set. Already got one ace to her name. Couldn't quite get the second one, but they have put Canada under pressure. Opportunity for Canada. Oh, good hustle. Oh, unlucky. Captain moving all the way back to the baseline.
That's tried by number 6, Shori Ogata, just out of bounds.
Canada just calling who their blockers are, who their attackers are, what they need to be doing. As the setter goes back to serve, Oakes. Net touch though against Canada. So at the minute the teams are just trading point for point. It's got a little bit scrappy. Set in by the libero number 8, Jilan Wong, into Oakes. And then she finds a line with the help of the tape. High court, but it's not an attack, it's just a free ball, but confusion between Peters and Oakes. A free point going the way for Japan. They're keeping themselves in this third set. They just need a run of points. And there's another one. They've levered it all at 13-all. Never say die attitude, and their passion and their teamwork is driving them to be level here at 13-all against Canada. Oh, it's a great swing from the right to left. Ogata. She's had a couple of kills, a couple of sets. And find each corner so well. Ball in off the net. And the block on the serve from Takai.
Substitution now for Canada.
Kuzan just rolls on her back, watching that ball drop in. Hayden there coming on to serve the 22-year-old. First taste of the action in the game. Fall back on the defense, Japan. Big kill down the left-hand side. Boshafik got the space. Libro was high up on the 3-meter line. Canada regain the lead at 15-14. It's still Hayden there to serve. Making the work hard for Japan, and they get a chance to attack. Oh, great swing this time from the right-hand side. And is Heidi Peters with another kill. We go to the second technical timeout. Canada leading by 2. It's 16-14 in the third set. Canada leading by 2-0. So in the second technical timeout, Canada leading by 2 in the third set and by 2-0. Both teams making their way back onto court. Canada with their supporters and the single drum echoing around the Makuhari Messe Hall here. This is Hall A, other sports taking part in the other halls in the area. This is the place to be right now. As a backcourt swing from the captain makes its way through the defense of Japan. 3-point gap has now been established. Canada all smiles. They look the smiles after the error. They've set themselves some high standards, they know. Wong comes on to defend. They've got 2 Libros. They've got Angelina Dolzar wearing the number 6. Angela Wong, number 8. Just tracks back to the service line, just watching that ball sail over her shoulder. 3-point at this late stage in the third set. 7 points required for victory here. Heidi Peters back to the service line. That has meant aces and aces. A good hustle by Japan. And then a nice big swing on the left-hand side, Boshafik. Peters will go back to serve. Her goal in her head will be to serve out the game now. But the Japanese head coach, Manu Yoshihisa, just calling for a timeout, even just to stop this service run and put the pressure on Heidi Peters, the number 11 for Canada. They fought so hard all the way through to this closing part of this set. Need to continue that teamwork and that spirit that they've got. Get themselves back on court. 4 points down in this third set. Can Japan turn it around and sneak a set off Canada and take this to a fourth, maybe even a fifth? Or can Canada get the 6 points they require? That's what's going to be in Heidi Peters' thoughts from the service line. Great one for the coach. He sits there or kneels down on the side of the court. Almost a coach's point, that one is. Getting that first point back. It's a lovely block by the captain. And a smile. Just shows you what it means. Agata and Fuji depart as we have the double substitution coming in. Miko Asada comes to the net. Sumito's on as well. And also Tanaka on to serve. Oh, it's an ace serve. What a substitution. What a point. 3 new players on. And that ball just getting between the blockers at the net, deflecting off them and dropping into court. 17-19. Too much on it this time. So Tanaka and Fuji reverse their substitutions. And Agata comes back on for Asada. Fuji has to come back on and go off court, so the libero can come on for her. Service error for Kuzan from Canada. Closes it to 2. All substitutions done for China. Sorry, for Japan. To see the set out for the players they've got on the court. Canada get the hands off the block on the attack. Let's see. Sumito couldn't quite get in on the block. Wright comes back on for Hayden Ver at the net. 4 points required for Canada against Japan. Oh, it's just squeezes through at the net. Sumito reading it so well. So Canada, if they are victorious here, they'll be going through to play the People's Republic of China in the semi-final. Big power serve for the captain at the net. Doesn't let it come past. Reads that early. Height advantage at the net over the blockers. Also being able to see the ball coming at her. Very advantageous. 3 points required, 3 points of difference. Error by the setter. Japan still all smiles. Focus is on the face of the Canadian team. as they drive towards victory here. They're being made to work for it. Ellis, the captain, leads by example. Had too much to offer against Fuji. That ball going right inside the block. Height advantage that the captain had over number 4 from Japan. So head coach calling for his second timeout. Only 2 points required for Canada to secure a place in the semi-final of the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. Canada back in position, ready to go. They know it's just 2 points, 2 single points, and they are through to the semi-final. They'll be facing the People's Republic of China, who've yet to concede a set in the competition. There's one of the points off the hands of Wright, deflected by the libero and out of play for match points for Canada. Number 5 seeds looking to close this game out now against the home nation. Opportunity. Kuzan it goes to. She goes down the center, and there it is. Canada take the third set, 25-20, and the game by 3 sets to 0. They are through to the semi-final of the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. Both teams line up and show the sporting spirit that this game was played in. Japan still all smiles. Canada know they had to work hard through parts of that game, and they know areas where they need to improve. A guard of honor almost for the referees done there as well. So congratulations to Canada. 3-0 victors here tonight. Canada will head through to the semi-finals against the People's Republic of China. And Japan, well, they'll be taking on Rwanda for the place of 7th or 8th. It equals 7th is the best that Japan finished in 2012. It's where Canada finished in 2016. It won't be in 2020 at the Paralympic Games here in Tokyo for Canada. They have a chance to play for a medal. They are in the top 4 teams. So it's China, USA in Pool B, and Brazil, Canada going through to the semi-finals. Brazil will take on the United States of America, and China will take on Canada. The match stats count at the top there, 3-0. Aces, 17 aces to 5. 22 digs as well, just shows how Japan couldn't quite get the kills on the points, and 37 from 76. Japan did outmuscle them at the net on the block. But overall, Canada, good value for their 3-0 victory against Japan, and quite rightly through to the semi-finals. Here's the final standings then. Japan at the bottom, Italy in 3rd. Italy will play RPC for the 5th and 6th place, and then Canada will take on China in the knockout stages in the semi-finals here in Tokyo. An ovation, a standing ovation for their home nation. Their smile has lit up every court, every time they've played. Even Canada showing their appreciation for them. Team ranging from 32 to 55. Giving it everything on their court and played with the right spirit all the way through. Congratulations, Japan, and congratulations to Canada. So job done for Canada. So here at the Makahari Messe Hall in the women's Pool A match, we saw Canada taking on Japan. Canada knowing a victory will secure them a place in the semi-finals of the Paralympic Games here in Tokyo. They came against a tough team, and the home nation were all smiles all the way through. You should see their celebrations here. But going down by 3 sets to nil, 25-19, 25-15, and 25-20, led with the firepower of Heidi Peters, Daniela Ellis, and Julie Curzon. From the service line and from the net, it was always Team Canada's to get that victory. And now they go forward and play the People's Republic of China in the semi-final here at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games.